Hello, fellow Americans. You are on the YouTube channel Common Constitutionalism, and I am Mitch. I talk about issues in our government, the erosion of our culture, the minimizing of our way of life, and the disregard for our Constitution. Keep your conservative voices active. Subscribe to this channel and listen as I talk about issues we are facing in our country and government. Visit my website, commonconstitutionalism.com. Enjoy reading my conservative blogs, and if you like them, maybe throw in a donation. While on commonconstitutionalism.com, go ahead and shop at the Sage Novelty Shop, where you will find shirts which feature our very own unique conservative political memes and captions. Display your conservative beliefs with pride. These items send a clear message without saying a word, or if you prefer, you can use them as a conversation starter. Come join my Facebook group, Common Constitutionalism, for discussions of topics, sharing of ideas, and interacting with others just like yourself who are proud to be Americans. Today I want to talk about the left's phony mask mandate and hypocrisy. Democrat politicians claim the science of mask wearing is so important. Yet behind the scenes, these very same Democrats scoff at the requirement. There are many examples of their fake and hypocritical stances on masks. For example, in August, Nancy Pelosi, without wearing a mask, was caught on camera visiting her hair salon in San Francisco, California, despite the city ordinance that required non-essential businesses to remain closed as a broader effort to contain the spread of the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, which hair salons were part of that ordinance to keep closed. So why was she there? But she said it was not her fault that she was not wearing a mask. She was claiming that she was set up. Yeah, right. Many other Democrats have shown their hypocrisy of not wearing masks as well. Like Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf, Democrat, was with Pennsylvania Representative Democrat Wendy Ullman. When they slipped up on a hot mic, waiting to go on camera, calling wearing the mask political theater. Wolf said, "So Wendy, I'm going to take my mask off before I speak." Ullman replied, "I will as well. I am waiting so we can do a little political theater so it is on camera." Then laughed as she went to the podium. The liberals proved their platform is based on pure political propaganda and fake news. More proof of that is all we have heard since back in February was that President Trump was too slow on the way he handled and reacted to the coronavirus. They blame him for the virus. They blame him for the people that died from the virus. They blame him for the people that have contracted the virus. It's ridiculous. They have accused him of being responsible for the death of people, misleading the public about the virus, downplaying the virus. They blame him when he wants to open the country back up and get businesses going again, when he wants to get schools opened up and running. They cannot be happy about anything. No matter what he does, it's wrong. We heard over and over how Trump was responsible for the lack of personal protective equipment, the lack of hospital space, for not having sufficient number of ventilators for the hospitals, for not having the medications needed to fight this virus, that it has taken him too long to get a vaccine against the virus. It goes on and on. Remember the panic over hospital beds and ventilators back in March? All the liberal state governors were screaming over and over that millions are going to die because Trump doesn't have enough hospital bed capacity or ventilators. New York Governor Cuomo cried the blues. He had to have an extra capacity for 140,000 hospital patients and 40,000 ventilators, as if it was the president's job to furnish the states their hospitals and ventilators. Cuomo has been governor of New York for 10 years. Why didn't he have his state in order? Because instead he invested New York State's money in bad deals and lost millions. But that's another story. Well, President Trump did take care of it for them anyway, but his way. Trump told Cuomo that New York does not need as much as you're asking for. So Trump sent 5,000 ventilators and set up around 7,000 hospital beds, most of which went unused. This sort of thing happened throughout the liberal-run states. Looks like Trump had the best handle on these things. Now we are hearing reports that there may be a vaccine for COVID-19 late this year or early in 2021. Never before in history had a vaccine ever been developed as fast as this. It is unheard of how Trump has handled the issue of medications and vaccines against this coronavirus. The unique way he partnered government with the private sector, how he has worked with the pharmaceutical companies and the FDA to fast track everything, like the development of prophylactic medicines and vaccines the way they have. It is all part of Trump's mission to get medications to fight this virus for the American people. Trump has codenamed it Operation Warp Speed. This kind of speed has never before been seen in history of the world. His business sense has been proven again and again over the last 4 years. Yet the accusations every day of him being too slow to get a vaccine, and he was too slow to react to the virus, they continue. Well, here we are 6 months since the talk of developing a vaccine began in March. The development of vaccines historically has taken years, damn sure not months. There has never been a vaccine developed this fast. Trump's timeline so far is only 6 months. It's funny how on one hand, the liberals chastise Trump daily for being too slow and not caring about the virus, downplaying it and acting like it's no big deal. Yet, he gets this vaccine going, and maybe we'll have it in 9 months or less than a year possibly. Now they're giving him hell because he has developed this vaccine. As if he himself is in the lab mixing the things together and creating the vaccine on his own. Because of this ridiculous mentality, the liberals are all saying they're not going to take the vaccine because we don't trust it until the FDA approves it and says it's okay to take. So now that he has proven them wrong and the vaccine is moving along as fast as it is, that maybe there will be a vaccine in less than a year. Never before seen in history, the speed of which this vaccine is being developed is still not enough. There are 3 pharmaceutical companies that are saying they are in the final human stages of testing on a vaccine for COVID-19. It is unbelievable now. The liberals are saying they're not going to take the vaccine because Trump is pushing it through too fast, and that it is not being tested properly. Like the pharmaceutical companies don't know what the hell they're doing. President Trump can't win. He does something with a vaccine that's never before been done, with a speed that it's been, and it's still no good. The hypocrisy, it just floors me. It's unbelievable. Exercise your right to be heard and vote on November 3rd. Help save our republic and keep America America. Vote conservative. Thank you. Let's see what we can accomplish here. My aim is to create a loyal following so I can continue bringing awareness to these kinds of issues. We will talk about issues in our government, the erosion of our culture, the minimizing of our way of life, and the disregard for our Constitution. I would appreciate you all exploring, donating, subscribing, joining, and shopping on my sites. You will see them displayed at the beginning and the end of the videos. Until next time, this is Common Constitutionalism, and I am Mitch. Thank you, America.